one, how few cling with unyielding faith to the promises of God. Can you not trust God's promises? Put your whole weight on God's promises. They can never fail. They cannot. They will not fail you, my friends. The songwriter says, the arm of flesh will fail you, but not God, my friends. Chapter 14, Revelation. So now earth's last warning comprises obeying God's 10 commandments. Amen, my friends. Receiving his love. Amen. Having strong faith. And how do we get all of these things? By having a personal, consistent, devotional life. We must get this experience now before the Sunday law crisis. Because at that Sunday law crisis, earth's final warning comes to an end. Chapter 14, go to chapter 18. Revelation chapter 18. Look at verse number 4. And I heard a what voice? Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sin, and that you receive what, my friends? Not of her plagues. Question, what event brings the 7 last plagues? The Sunday law, the mark of the beast. How close are we to the mark of the beast, by the way, my friends? What happened recently in Poland? Headline says, watch carefully, Poland limits Sunday shopping benefit. Pardon me. Poland limits Sunday shopping to benefit family life. So why did Poland enact a Sunday shopping ban? For what purpose? On Sunday, come on. For the family. And look at this. Who is also pushing Sunday for the family? Headline, the Pope of Rome, my friends. Headline is right there. But now look, who in Poland called for that Sunday shopping ban? The very last sentence. Last sentence says, the new law was put into effect by Poland's ruling party government and welcomed by whom? The Catholic Church. Church and state, the trade unions, Roman Catholic Church in Poland brought forward the Sunday shopping ban. This is one step closer to the complete fulfillment of Revelation 13, verse 15 through verse 17. We won't be able to buy or sell except we receive the mark of the beast. Now, why am I going here? The date right here is January 30th, 2018. It was foretold to take place in Poland. Look what happened. This Sunday shopping ban went into effect March 11th, 2018. What date is today? It's March 17th. So approximately 6 days ago, this was brought into effect in Poland. It says stores remain shuttered all over Poland as the country's new Sunday shopping ban went into effect on March 11th. Red Word says now the new law will be introduced in stages. But in what year? In 2020, every store will be shut every Sunday with the exception of a few Sundays. Of course, they must honor their pagan Easter and Christmas. Then it says blue words. This is very critical, very significant. Blue words, ironically, watch carefully, Sunday shopping began. What began? Listen. Ironically, Sunday shopping began only when democracy and capitalism returned to Poland. Now let that sink in. So there was no Sunday shopping, as they say, no desecration of Sunday until what came to Poland? Capitalism. Democracy and capitalism. Because what was ruling in Poland at this time? Communism. Let that sink in. So as soon as capitalism came to Poland, Sunday was being desecrated. Make sense? Who is against capitalism? Pope Francis is against capitalism. So what is he pushing for then? Come on. You don't see it? Blue words. Ironically, Sunday shopping began only when democracy and capitalism returned to Poland. Headline. Pope Francis, unbridled capitalism, the Pope says, is the dung of the devil. So if you remove capitalism, what will you bring back? Sunday sacredness. Do you see it now, friends? Do you see it? All right, let's move on. It's interesting, and then of course, again, he made the same statement. Last sentence right there. Now, which country are we looking at here? In the East, Poland. It's interesting. I was thinking about why Poland? Why did it officially begin in Poland? Think about this. Poland was that opening door for Roman Catholicism to regain control of the Eastern nations. Remember now, when John Paul II united with whom? Ronald Reagan. And they both formed what I call an unholy alliance. To overthrow what power? What principle in the Eastern Soviet bloc? Communism. Through which country? So which country opened that door to Eastern Europe and Europe for Roman Catholicism to regain control of Europe? Poland. Do you see it now? And which country officially has begun a Sunday shopping ban for the family and to honor Sunday? Poland is the opening door for Roman Catholicism to regain dominion. All right, friends. Look at this. Not only in Poland, look at this right here. It says, skip on down. On Sunday, the government approved a law to ban what, my friends? Sunday trading. The sale of merchandise on Sundays within the next what? 3 years. That's Poland. Poland, next sentence, black words. While this ban may sound strange to American ears, Poland would actually join how many? 8 other EU countries with regulatory legislation pertaining to Sunday shopping habits. Not only Poland, it's only the opening door for Roman Catholicism to regain control of Europe. Then comes America. Look at this now. Watch carefully. Also in Germany, you have the Sunday shopping ban right there. Blue words in the middle. It says this. A day. Sunday, a day. Let's back it up. First sentence. While limited Sunday shopping have grown popular in Germany, Christmas Eve appears to be the limit to allowing commercialism on what, my friends? Why would they call it the National Day of Rest? Here it is now. Because it's a day, blue words, it's a day that has historically, let's read, been reserved and what? Constitutionally protected in Germany as a day of rest. So this is a Sunday observance that's backed by the Constitution. What's coming to America, my friends? And we know it officially begins in America with persecution. For those who reject, repulse Sunday and observe the seventh-day Sabbath. Won't spend much time here. Move on. Then it says, watch carefully, not only in Poland, Germany, but Austria, Norway, Switzerland, France, Great Britain, Greece, Belgium, Denmark, there is either a total ban on Sunday trading or it is what's coming, my friends. And notice the very argument that is being used to bring forth Sunday shopping based on the Constitution in Poland, in Germany, and elsewhere. The same argument being used in America, New Jersey. We covered that before. Maryland. We covered that before. Look at this now. And even in Iowa. But look at this. In Europe, March 2018. Listen to what the Catholic Church is saying that would take place in Europe. Ecclesia, which means church in Europe. It says committeth. It's a group. Committeth is what, my friends? Committeth is guarantor for the fact that at a political level, we, Catholic Church, we remain the church in Europe, not churches in Europe. Let that sink in. So what is the objective of the Roman Catholic Church in Europe? To be the only church that reigns politically. We remain the church in Europe, not churches. So this is a one world religion. And some of you thought that was conspiracy theory. A one world government. Look at this now. Same magazine, committeth. Watch this. The event hosted by the member of European Parliament, Evelyn Regner, Thomas Mann. They all came together and they said, watch carefully, they said, shaping a dialogue on the effects of the changing world of work on European society, whose social, religious, and civic engagement is what, my friends? Is declining because of what? So why are they saying Europe is declining? Socially, religiously, politically, due to the lack of common free time and what? Free Sundays. So what are they pushing for Europe since it's declining? All right, must have spent much time here. Last sentence. And then they quote Pope Francis, who says what now? Talk to me. No, not so fast. Look at what it says. Next sentence. The issue, blue words, the issue of synchronized free time for how many? All citizens in Europe is important, but also at the spiritual level as a day of what? Rest and religious edification. What is coming in Europe? But it first begins where? In America. So what we're seeing now in Europe, in Asia, elsewhere, the pieces of the puzzle are being placed on the table. And once America passes its Sunday law, final movements will be rapid ones. That's where we are. Red words. And then they, let me not talk about Pope Francis. Look at this now. Then it says, watch carefully. Listen carefully. They come back and they show us in Poland the Sunday shopping ban since March 11th, 2018. And by 2020, how many months, how many years from 2018 March to 2020? How many years? And then I saw this. Crocs taking the Catholic pulse. March 13, 2018, headline says, our president, Donald Trump, sends what, my friends? A congratulations to Pope Francis on the 5th year anniversary. And I scratched my forehead. Hillary said as we were driving here, it's interesting that Poland's Sunday shopping ban went into effect March 11th, 2018. And the Pope's 5th year anniversary was March 13th, 2018. And Poland was that opening door for the papacy to walk through and regain control of the Eastern European nations. And now all of Europe, do we see where we are, my friends? These men work by time frame. The Bible tells us that Satan knows that he has but a short time. Prophetic events. May I say this? I've been holding on this point for too long now. Let me release it. In the book of Daniel, in the book of Revelation, when God speaks to his people, God speaks to symbols. Amen. Christ, when he walked this earth, gave principles of salvation by using things of nature. Symbols. Amen. The devil is a counterfeit. So his men, his allies also work through symbols. That's why in many of the secret societies, you find symbols. Symbolism. Because Satan is counterfeiting what God does. Daniel, Revelation, symbols. The devil, symbols. That point clear, my friends? All right, look at this now. So Trump spoke to the Pope. Listen what he says. It says, my family, Trump speaking, my family and I treasure the memory of our visit to the Vatican last May. I was honored to discuss with you many of the urgent global issues of shared concern to the U.S. and the Holy See. Our conversation underscored. So what did Trump and the Pope talk about? Ready for this now? Quoting Trump, our conversation underscored the enduring importance of moral leadership in the international community. Who is going to be the moral leader internationally to address the concerns of America and the world? Who? Don't guess. Who does the UN say is the voice of moral authority? Says Pope Francis is the man of moral voice and purpose. That's the UN. Let's come to Europe. Divine intervention. EU leaders will turn to whom? The Pope over plans to revive the struggling European bloc. Red words. I won't give you all of this. Red words. The EU says one pro-EU think tank official said that the head of the Catholic Church, let's read that, was the what, my friends? The only moral authority European politicians had left to follow. So what did Trump and the Pope talk about a few weeks ago? They're now telling you. What's in darkness will one day come to light, my friends. Look at this. What else did Trump write? Notice now, red words. Trump writes, and our continued close cooperation. Pope and Trump, America and the Roman Catholic Church, apostate Protestant America and the Catholic Church. Let's quote. And our continued close cooperation as we do what? Read that. As we work to advance what two things? Peace and defend human freedom around the world. That sounds good, right? The Pope and Trump are saying, let's all unite to defend or to preserve peace and defend what? Talk to me. Defend what? Defend human freedom. I want to ask you a question. When the papacy talks about human freedom, what do they mean by that? That's why our president, Mr. Trump, needs the book Great Controversy. He needs our prayers. He's in the web of deception. Back to the screen. It says, we must all work together to advance peace and defend what? Human freedom around the world. Let the Pope tell us what he means by that. Past that. Look at this. CBN News, red words on top. In 2012, the Pope said what? Let's read that. The Pope said what, my friends? That in defending Sunday as a day of rest, one defends human freedom. Did you catch that? Let's read on. Blue words. Sunday is the day of the Lord. That's wrong, Mr. Pope. Sunday is the day of the Lord and of men and women. A day in which everyone must be able to be what? Free. Free Sundays? Free. Free for the family and free for God. Let's read now. In defending Sunday, we defend human freedom. And what did the Pope and Trump say? What did Trump write? Red words, and our continued close cooperation as we work to advance, come on, let's read, peace and what? Defend human freedom around the world. That's a Sunday law worldwide, my friends. This must make us tremble how close we are to the end. Look at this. And that's why it's time to give earth its what? Its final warning. So ask yourself the question. It's so clear. The Sunday law is near, right? Amen? It's clear. Am I obedient to God? That's it. Do I have the faith necessary to go through my daily crises and what's ahead of us? That's the question. Am I having personal, consistent, daily devotion? Look at this, my friends. Watch carefully now. Last sentence. Last sentence. On May 24th, Trump and Francis met for their first encounter. And what? Let's read now. And pledged their joint commitment in favor of life and defend freedom of worship and conscience. Before our very eyes, we're seeing this, my friends. It's the wake-up call for God's people. Do you see why every Sabbath, every time we come together, your mind must be stirred up? It's no time to be sleeping, my friends. Probation's hour is fast closing. Are we to wait until the Sunday law is enforced before we warn our